acknowledged our right to make a public statement, but refused to answer any questions, allegedly out of respect for the family, and because, and I quote, "We are not permitted to disclose specific details of this matter under Pennsylvania's Criminal History Record Information Act, CHRIA." In our response, which went unanswered, we explained that we are in contact with the family and they are supportive of a meeting. Indeed, the mother of the victim, Mrs. Dean, is here with us tonight. We also explained that we are not seeking information within the scope of the CHRIA. We're simply asking you to address known issues of public concern. Just to give a few examples. The failure to properly investigate and inform the public of a potential homicide on a public playground. The apparent lack of any video surveillance in and around the park, despite numerous cameras paid for by tax dollars. This is a safety issue that affects all residents. The extremely insensitive treatment of the victim's family, which was in stark contrast to the handling of an assault on a white woman that same week, where the case was immediately and thoroughly investigated and the public was informed that same day. Here, key evidence was allowed to be destroyed and the public was not informed for days. Those who continue to seek information have been ignored and even silenced. The day Mr. Jones was laid to rest, his family, along with the National Guard, organized a peaceful vigil in Wentz Park in his honor. Although the police department knew of the event ahead of time, the township extended no respects or condolences to the family. Instead, the Whitpain police chose to stand by silently in full riot gear. Let's be real, a white family would never have been treated in this way. When mistakes happen, they must be examined and addressed to prevent them from happening again. We now feel less safe as a community, and many of our residents of color are frankly terrified. We demand that you take these matters seriously. Don't hide behind irrelevant legalese. You can and should speak to us openly about issues of public safety and equal rights. You were elected to serve this community, and when issues like these occur, you need to have the integrity and courage to address them. We need you to ensure a safe community where all human beings receive equal protection. That is not just our wish, that is the law. Again, we are asking for an open discussion with the board about the many troubling issues that have surfaced as a result of this tragic case. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Before we answer that, I want to see, is there anybody else that wanted to make public comment, or do you want, are you all together as a group? The people that are in the room here? Okay. So I'm assuming at this point that Ms. Sorenson is the spokesperson for the group? Okay. Thank you very much for your comments. At this point, I would like to have Mr.
Excuse me, Supervisor Medic. There is a member of the virtual audience with their hand raised. If you would like to go to that person first.
Yes. No idea. Thank you.
David Lieberman, you can go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Yes, good evening. I am not affiliated with the past commenter, so if you would like to address that first, that's fine.
No, go right ahead, Mr. Lieberman. If you could state your address for the record.
Yes, David Lieberman, 852 Ivy Road. This is in reference to trash and recycling